Good morning. Let's check out the business news now and join Tyler Orton. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Sonia.
I want to start with this story. We've been mentioning the loonie and the performance of the loonie, the worst on record. Tell us a bit more about this.
Well, yeah, BMO, they're using words like awful, terrible, atrocious to describe the year that the Canadian dollar has had in 2015. And frankly, I can't really blame them. In a note to investors released, BMO's chief economist, he pointed out that so far in 2015, we've seen the value of the loonie decline 17% versus the U.S. dollar. So it's not surprising that this is going down. Depending on how the rest of the year shapes up, we only have a few more days left of trading. This could be the second worst year for the Canadian dollar. Just on Thursday, it fell below 72 cents for the first time in 11 years. And as Steve was just reading out those numbers this morning, we're still below 72 cents right now. So it's not looking good. And Sonia, if we take a look at the reasons why, I've been speaking a lot about the decline in oil prices all this year, but the other important thing here is how policy between the Bank of Canada and the U.S. Federal Reserve is diverging right now. So right now we have the BOC. We're looking at possibly even more cuts to the benchmark interest rate, whereas the U.S. Fed, they just introduced a hike to their benchmark rate. So,
and Tyler, what are business analysts saying? Is it going to get worse before it gets better?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, there's some analysis saying that it could get as low as 70 cents before we start to see it pick up. But before we get to see levels of 80 cents again, it's going to be at least until 2018. That's what a lot of economists think, and that might be the earliest. So it's going to be a long time of us living around this 70-cent zone when it comes to maybe spending down in the States. So that could cut trips for years to come when it comes to tourism down in the States from all these Canadians.
Okay, let's just take a look at accounting giant KPMG. They have some new figures out today. What are they telling us?
Yeah, well, you know what? They released their list of top 100 global financial technology companies. There's only one company from Vancouver that made the list. That's Trulioo. Now, they're a tech startup, and they specialize in online identity verification for financial institutions. Now, Trulioo, they just announced last week that they'd raised $15 million from investors, including Amex Ventures. So it's interesting that a company like Amex is getting on board. They're seeing, that there's value in these technology startups that are really disrupting how services go for the incumbents. There's the whole point behind these fintechs is to kind of bypass our reliance on big financial institutions, but we see that big financial institutions are actually interested in working with them and seeing how they can offer similar services to clients. And so one of these Vancouver companies, they're being noticed even by big giants like KPMG at this point. So interesting to keep an eye on what they're going to be doing.
All right, Tyler, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.